We talk about art as a shamanic path, as a spiritual path. We talk about Terrence McKenna giving them DMT for the first time. We talk about their relationship to Ram Dass.
Or something. Those are like someone coming into their creative power. Perhaps higher education or something like that. Or should I go to art school? Art at a age, a lot of what people call to hear, the people come forward with a sense of have something or if I need help or something like that. Take them there. Second, there's the residents without
on Zoom once a month. We have the members on church, but then everybody, breaks and shares, and like shows and talks about the visions that they've had. But this is a practice, and there's probably very, very, well, I know when I'm practicing piano, I feel that it's a spiritual practice, and when I do yoga and meditate, it's a spiritual practice. But these are, I feel, Winsor Newton Series 7 brush, it's like the perfect brush, the perfect paper, in the perfect lines, and then just like endless fields of these. I honestly, I can't go.
Because it sort of piggybacks on what you're talking about. The intention, the ritual around the art and the creation, as opposed to just doing something, the amount of intention that she puts into it. And of course, she was telling me that she had lived across for 6 years, and the way that she proposed to being a separate entity, and I think that this is when crossover with shamanism happens, is that you become the experience, and therefore receive the medicine, but also bring medicine to something that's experience. And not only was it so deeply intentional, but the flow that was coming through her connected us together, like the sort of umbilical cord of like cosmic twins, like and we connected, and then I became the intention. I felt that come into my physical vessel and see out through my eyes, and I got to look at myself from a completely just like 3 degrees to the right. That was high excitement and my greatest joy, and we were in play, we were in the timeless state, and then those images created that.
Like having a play date.
Exactly.
Except
with God.
This other practice is better than all that humans. I think
Yeah.
Anymore, some people are not so
Come on.
especially, you're
Alright.
personally, I converse with a voice in my head, that I take as deep a listening as I can, in space. Okay, good. You got your instructions, or go for this, and just do the next thing here, and you get little advice, so you get your marching order and an advisor to the chapel, and he's a great architect and artist and author.
Override.
He had it.
Just right.
He liked to invoke, and he was kind of a neo-Platonist, I'd say. He had the idealist kind of truth. It's kind of like people who would dream and meet up there, and lucid dreamers and things like that. There are skills of consciousness, I think, that you would have to develop as a team with closeness, like almost a family kind of a thing, where ESP bridges were already happening, oh, so-and-so's about to call, and there they are, and so you're
We actually continue to be carrying from the Great Pyramid. You know, you can actually go there and groups activate together. So it's extraordinary, and we've done it a few times.
Blazed some trails, I'd say, for sure.
Along the lines of anecdotal evidence, of potential for the psychedelics, because it's been so prohibited and so, reviled and taboo until step for our planet. We've got all the technology and we're going to keep having that, but still the mental ability to
There's been a preconceived notion around Aleister Crowley and a lot of fear programming also, specifically when his name was mentioned. And Dakota introduced me to his book, which I just started diving into yesterday. And what I found so much fear around what is being created is what seems to the invitation is that actually it's like and that it's actually just found in this stillness of meeting us.
God bless those who have awoken to their true self, beyond all limitation, borders, beyond all temporary ideologies that dictate. The mushroom said, "This is me. This is me." Even the plants bow to me because they know their fate is the same. That one day I will eat everything. I am the oldest bee. It told me that it's real. And it said, your only practice is to remember. I'm always listening. I'm always there. Your only practice is to remember. It's not the God of the universe. It's not the God of... It's not... all the bad ones. I don't really have any opinion on that kind of stuff, Jack. I think it's cool. In my opinion. Chemistry's cool. It's hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't trust any of those guys. For good reason, obviously. We know what Epstein is up to. What is Bill Gates doing with like the most notorious pedophile of all time? There's some kind of factory that is across from me, and there's like a machine running. I can go inside if it's super hard to start this again. To lower aspects who we think we are. One of the methods is the frequency of creation itself. So when you chant this noise, it aligns you with this. Tell us about your deepest toy. I'm very interested. Basically, I don't like him. I think he exploits spirituality for money. Multiple women have come to me feeling sexually harassed by him. A big YouTuber also just recently, maybe not even a month ago, was talking to me about how he was like super sexually aggressive with her. I'm not going to say her name because it's not my place to share her story. If she wants to tell people, I got her back 100%. But yeah, and he tried to have sex with my girlfriend while being in her home. And stays off the internet. Until and I do believe that healing, I think that's what he's doing, because he told me personally, he said, I have an issue with sex. He told me that. I have the conversation still on my old phone. He told me he was in therapy for it, that he was taking counseling because he had such a sex addiction. His ex-girlfriend, Crystal, she told me all kinds of horror stories of her crying in the other room because he made her join an open relationship. To a datura flower which comes out of Shiva's chest. This flower grows out of Shiva's chest right here. And I've got Shiva here in my arm. And I've got Shiva's tilak here. Do I ever get lost with myself? Yeah, I'm absolutely lost, but it's fun. It's fun to be lost. The primordial Om is Shiva. Oh, Mom. I just moved from the jungle into the city 2 days ago. What up, Bubba? With like 200 people. Past 3 months, my skin looks amazing, as you can see. But it's very hard on my body. I feel like I lost 10 pounds. I don't know how you guys, you can see I don't have much weight to lose. I'm from Detroit. Oh, you better know. I'm coming. Yeah, I got a bunch of Ethereum. I've got some Link. I've got some Reserve. Dude, Chainlink. Yeah, I have no Bitcoin. I'm all in Chainlink, basically. I've got a couple of Ethereum, and I've got some money in Reserve. People are getting hit to the game.
Of scaring Candy. Like, no, I'm serious. But it hit Candy's toe. Candy had that wound on her forehead. She saw all this blood. And something in her felt like, it does make you a little bit more sympathetic if you read the book towards Candy's story.
I mean, that's why there is a
Yeah.
jury. That's what they get to decide after all these information.
But in the eyes of the law, yeah, she is innocent. She was acting in self-defense.
Is she still around?
Yeah, I believe that she is a mental health therapist. I want to say either counselor or therapist. She's
She's
doing
a
something
therapist.
in the mental health field. Which again, I mean, I saw some people talking about it on Reddit, and I didn't look up the exact figure. I wonder if malls are a lot more dangerous than we think. Is it something like Disneyland, where we have these rose-tinted glasses and we look at these gathering places? Oh, nothing bad ever happens at Disneyland. Nothing bad ever happens at a mall with a food bowl. So the mom, she's frantically searching every single store of this 100+ store mall. Mall security gets involved. Police show up. It was to everyone's relief when they start checking the CCTV cameras, and they see that her 2-year-old boy had been walking out of the mall hand in hand with the youngest. Denise herself was the second youngest. So she's like about waking up a baby on purpose. Like, you know how people are like, yes, I love when the baby's sleeping because they're not crying? But Denise wanted to take care of this child. Denise wanted to play with this child, so she was caught waking up a baby on purpose. And then she'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, that this pregnancy goes through. What are you saying? Well, it's not definite, but it's likely that you will be giving birth to a dead baby. Okay, that doesn't make sense. I mean, everything was going so well. She was healthy. Okay, yeah, no, it's gonna be okay. So she's got it in her mind. I have to have hope. I'm just gonna push this baby out, and she's gonna say to you, you guys are fools because I'm here and I'm alive and I'm healthy, right? So she pushes and she pushes and she gives birth to this baby girl named Kirsty, and the nurse says, oh my God, it's a girl. She's perfect. So Denise is thinking, oh, thank God, my baby's alive, like my baby's healthy. Oh, no. I didn't mean that she was alive. I'm so sorry. So Denise had of that. I mean, because your body believes that there's a baby. You still lactate. Your body goes through the motions. You've got this crib set up at home. And I mean, there's so many times where I had to put this book down because I was uncontrollably sobbing. It's just insane. So then a little while later, Denise was pregnant again with a baby boy that she was going to name James. Now, of course, this entire pregnancy, she's anxious. She's so anxious, she's terrified. She's getting scans like every grandma's house. So this is like just so family oriented. Everybody loved James. He was never grumpy. He was a ray of sunshine. I mean, he was like a little bit mischievous, right? But he was the type of kid that you laugh. He would do it over and over and over and over again because he just wanted you to be happy. He also had a funny side. So he got along with his one uncle, who's a prankster in the family, and their whole relationship between this uncle and James is pranking each other. So the uncle gets a new table one day. James is over there with all the other adults, and he's like, "Hey, uncle, is that your new table?" "Yeah, why?" "Well, it's crap." No, the adults, like, they don't even know what to say because you're two. So he was just full of life. You're getting this picture of baby James, right? So February 12th of 1993 was a Friday. Everyone goes up. They go through their regular routine. Denise dropping. Now that I think about it, I probably could get it all done at the Strand. And now that I think about it even more, this is kind of a good idea because if James is alone with me, he's going to be bouncing off the walls. I mean, he's 2.5 because by the time that we're done shopping, there's going to be no room for it in the trunk. It's going to be filled with all of our groceries and stuff. Okay, yeah. So this is something that Denise outside. The mall was rather busy since it is a Friday, but Denise was vigilant in making sure James was not straying far. He was always beside her. They were always holding on, looking around, trying to spot him. She has a 50-50 shot. That's what she keeps saying in the book. Either he ran left or he ran right. How would she know? So she turns left and she starts her. I think he's like 2 stores down. She's running back and forth. Nobody really took it seriously. Kids go this is her child. Okay, mall security, thank you so much, but this is my actual child. So she's running. I haven't found James. And it became really clear to everyone that he was no longer in the mall. So the boards, technically.
What?
Yeah. They all just kind of rotate, short bursts of each camera, and you can see running out of the butcher shop looking for James. 1 minute. Not even maybe. 1 minute. They keep going through the frames. They see something else. 3:40 play video games and eat chocolate and candy bars. They're probably in someone's house right now, not watching the news, not seeing what's going on, just playing video games. They're eventually gonna be, tell the police, "Wait a minute, oh, this is bad, Mom, I messed up, oh no," and their parents are gonna come forward and have you ever had those moments where you go to a doctor's office, they write you a prescription, you take that prescription to the pharmacy and they say, "Can you guys come back later?" You're like, "Oh man, okay, when can I come back?" "Maybe an hour, we'll call you." They never call you, so you call back, feeling the fresh air, taking some vitamin D, living your best.
Sedap gila.
Mantap.
Cheesy.
Cheese.
Guacamole. What? Gila, kita nak habiskan 2 orang habiskan satu pan ni.
Memang
Sedap
4
tak?
orang punya makanan. Lembut.
Tak ada rasa tapi actually sedap gila. Tu.
Hai latte. Nak dip.
Tapi ya.
Cheers. Jadi kita punya pickle.
Sedap.